Greetings, Namo Buddhaya. In this module number 20, I shall be talking to you about three interesting dynasties that largely ruled in the northwestern part of India and came into existence approximately between the rule of the Mauryas and the Gupta kingdom. One of them was the Indo-Greeks. After the arrival of Alexander in the northwestern part of India, a large number of Greeks settled down in this area, and the Greeks also established a kingdom in this part of India. And these Greeks are generally known as the Indo-Greeks. They had very strong affiliation with Buddhism. Interesting thing seems to have happened is that after the Mauryan dynasty was removed by the Shungas, the Indo-Greeks who were distantly possibly related to the Mauryans, it has been suggested, consider themselves as the uh, natural inheritors of the Mauryan kingdom. And in any case, they seem to have waged war against Pushyamitra Shunga. And this long, protracted war between the two parties, Indo-Greeks and Pushyamitra Shunga, has led to all kinds of speculation and hypotheses. One is that Pushyamitra Shunga was a great persecutor of the Buddhists, etc., etc. But it has been suggested by quite a few historians that Pushyamitra Shunga was not exactly a persecutor of the Buddhists, but because the Indo-Greeks waged a ferocious war against him, and he had to fight this war for a long time, during which the Buddhists seem to have sided with the Indo-Greeks, and therefore he seems to have been a little unhappy with this group of Buddhists who were supporting the Indo-Greeks during this war between the Indo-Greeks and the Shungas. So this is one dynasty about which we will talk in this lecture. The second dynasty is of the Shakas. So the second dynasty, the Shakas are also known as Indo-Shakas or Indo-Scythians. So this was another second dynasty in the north and northwestern part of India, who were also very strong supporters of Buddhism. They began ruling in parts of northwestern India around the 2nd century BCE. Later, they were defeated by the Kushanas, but in certain pockets, especially in western India, the Gujarat region, Sindh, their satrapies continued as late as the Gupta period and even beyond. So this dynasty of the Shakas, which was perhaps even connected to some scholars have suggested was connected to the Shakyas to which the Buddha belonged. So these kings of the Shaka dynasty were very strong supporters of Buddhism. The third dynasty which I shall be talking to you about is the Indo-Parthians. The Parthians ruled for about 200 years during the first 2 centuries of the Common Era. The Parthians were also very strong supporters of Buddhism, and they are known for having constructed a very famous monastery called Takhte Bahari. So it is these three dynasties, the Indo-Greeks, the Shakas, and the Indo-Parthians, that I shall be talking to you about. Indo-Greeks. The Indo-Greeks were known to the Indians as Yonas, Yavans, Javans, and Yawns, which is basically a transliteration of the Greek word for Ionian. In some of the discourses of the Buddha, such as the Aslayana Sutta of the Majjhima Nikaya, it has been mentioned that the Yonas were such people who did not follow the birth based caste system. As early as King Ashoka, some Yonas appear to have adopted Buddhism as their faith. For instance, the fifth and the ninth rock edicts of Ashok list Yonas among those people who were king's subjects and followed the Dharma. Most of the Yonas who lived under Indian influence during the Mauryan period appear to have converted to Buddhism and then greatly contributed to its spread in the west of the Indian subcontinent and beyond that. Yonak Dhamrakkhit is a noteworthy example of a Greek monk who was sent to the frontier region of Aparanta as a Buddhist missionary after the Third Buddhist Council that was organized at Patliputra by King Ashoka. Buddhicization of the Yonas appears further accelerated when, after the toppling of the Mauryas by the Shungas, the Greco-Bactrians expanded into the Indian subcontinent, where they founded the Indo-Greek kingdom, which lasted for almost 2 centuries until around 10 of the Common Era. This process was begun by Demetrius I, who reigned from about 200 to 180 BCE. He was the son of Euthydemus, who, after capturing some territories in the northwest around the year 180 BCE, founded the cities of Takshila, the portion that is known as Sirkap, and Sagal, which is identified with Sialkot in Pakistan. Historian A.K. Narayan has pointed out that after having consolidated their power in the Punjab, the Indo-Greeks appear to have made occasional incursions deeper into the Ganga Valley. The Buddhist faith prospered under the Indo-Greek kings, particularly under King Menander, who reigned from about 160 to 135 BCE, the most famous Greco-Bactrian king, who is also known as the most important Buddhist aficionado after Ashoka. The Indo-Greek period was also a period of great cultural syncretism, exemplified by the development of Greco-Buddhism.